Hello, everyone. Welcome to Therapy Clips with Dr. O. Today, our topic will focus on developing a self-care plan. In our previous videos, we spoke about different domains of self-care. As a reminder, those domains would be physical, psychological or mental, emotional or social, and also the spiritual domain. We will add workplace or professional. Some people would even call this occupational domain. Now, what we're going to do is consider certain things within our self-care plan that's going to help us to live a more balanced lifestyle. So, because we've never talked about the workplace, professional, or occupational self-care domain, we will begin there. So this involves any type of activity that you would engage in that consists of your work environment. You also need to understand that self-care is important in the workplace environment because more than likely it will be a stressful environment. So you need to be able to take care of yourself while you are accomplishing work activities. Now, when we think about work activities, we're also thinking about school activities or job training activities. So all of these things fall within the category of self-care in the workplace. So here are some examples of what you should include while you are developing your work plan and also your self-care plan. Now, please consider regular supervision or consulting with someone who knows more about the work environment than you do. You can attend a peer support group. This support group will help you to understand your work activities. So if you have a question and a supervisor is not available, you can ask someone that's in your work group, this peer support group, who can also bring knowledge to your current knowledge base as far as work activities. Make sure that you are setting boundaries so that you can accomplish the tasks that are assigned to you. Read books on the topic area, professional journals, articles that you could find on the internet, but also attend professional development programs or meetings that can help you to understand the expectations of the job and also so that you can understand what you could bring to the current employment situation. So your knowledge base is going to be a part of a team effort in order to get things done. Now let's move into the physical self-care domain in which you will begin to build your plan. Once again, we spoke about this before. Make sure you develop a good sleep routine. Maintain a healthy diet. Ensure that you're eating all of your meals in a day, including the snacks. Make sure that your snacks are low in sugar and not just the snacks that contain a lot of fat. So more fruits and more vegetables. Make sure that if you're not feeling well, you do not go to work because you do not want to upset the work environment by bringing contagious type of bacteria into the work environment to get other people sick. So once again, we're talking about the work environment, but not only the work environment. What about the people in your family? Make sure you're taking care of yourself so that they won't get sick. And don't forget to do your exercise. Psychologic or the mental health domain would consist of the things that we've talked about in the past: journaling, getting supervision if you need it on the job, having a friend to talk to when you become overwhelmed, making sure that you're taking time for fun activities, whatever that means to you, as long as it is not involving alcohol and drugs, because this is a recovery program and we do not want you engaging in those type of activities. So other things that may be of interest to you that we never mentioned before. What about photography? You know, taking your camera, going out into different communities, taking pictures. We spoke about going to the museum before. Okay, in the museum you find all types of artifacts that you can take pictures of, just to get out and to go on an excursion, to look at something different. Also, there are times that you should turn off your telephone so that you're not interrupted while watching a movie for relaxation, you know, or listening to music for an hour without interruption. These are the things that help you not to be interrupted by the stressful type of things that could come in your path. Make sure that you're taking time for family, engaging in those activities that you would like to do with them, like going out to dinner, going out to a movie, going to church. You know, just making sure that you do some of that too. That also will help you to maintain your self-care in the domain of the psychological and mental health. Now, when you think about your emotional self-care and what you can put into your plan, develop more friendships, those ones that are positive and moving on the path that you are. You know, because this is a recovery program, there's things that you need to consider: changing people, places, and things, and developing those new things that you never explored before. Now, we will also talk about engaging in sports activities. We talked about going to the movies, engaging in parental type of groups with other parents, and talking to your friends. The spiritual domain includes things like, once again, meditation, going on walks, visiting your church, your mosque, or your temple, doing yoga, and spending time with friends who are also engaged in spiritual type of activities. Now, the final category is relationship self-care, and this would include maintaining those close relationships and making sure that it is in a positive light that you interact with partners, family, and children. Attend special events with your family, and also take the time just to do the things that you need to do to maintain that relationship that you are developing. Now, I send out an article to the people in my group, and it is developing a self-care plan. Within the article, you have a template, and it will show you, if you click on the link, how you can fill in the blanks to develop your own self-care plan. Also, read the entire article. I am giving you highlights to help you on your way. This is Dr. O, and as always, have a blessed day. Love yourself, but love someone else along the way. Be safe until we speak again.